Agency bill typically means that the agency is responsible to bill the client. Then they retain their commission and pay the remainder to the company or broker. In this tutorial, we will cover a simple agency bill policy and the workflow associated with agency bill accounting. Some of these areas we will cover briefly, such as the client AR, as they are covered in greater detail in other tutorials. Here we have a fairly basic agency bill policy. This policy has $1,000 premium at 10% commission, which will result in a net payable to the company of $900. This policy also has 3 non-premium items, which post individually to the accounting based on the type you choose. The policy fee and surplus lines tax will be due to the company, while the agency management fee is ours to keep and will post to the agency management fee income account. We will avoid financing and installments on this example and address those procedures on other tutorials. We click OK to save this policy, which will post to the accounting based on our accounting method. In this example, our agency is set to accrual, which posts as of the effective date of the policy. We can see these postings in the transaction detail window. This window will show all of the general ledger entries for this particular policy. As you work through this policy, applying client payments and making payable payments, entries will be added to this screen, allowing you to follow a timeline for this policy. The next step in our agency bill workflow is to bill the client and collect the client payment. This is done at the Client AR tab. You will see the billing entries from the policy we just posted and a unique invoice number assigned to these entries. You may wish to bill the client by an invoice or a statement. The first icon will generate an invoice for the item you currently have selected. The third icon will generate a statement for this client, including all unpaid items since the client's last zero balance. When the client pays you, take the client payment by clicking the Receive Customer Payment icon. Fill the screen in according to the payment received. It is best to select the policy to guide the accounting properly. The check number and invoice number fields are both optional. In the case of a partial payment, you can see the balance remaining due still on the Client AR tab. And as long as this client has a balance, it will report as a receivable and in your statement batch. We can see the payment we applied sitting in our cash account waiting to be deposited. If we are ready to pay the company, we open our payables window within the ledger. Under Select Type, we choose Company AP. Under Select Named, we choose our company, Safeco in this example. We may have entries here for multiple clients. We can see 3 entries posted for our example client, a $900 net payable, along with a $100 policy fee and a $25 surplus lines tax. This is where we do our final proofing of our policy, as after it is paid from this screen, the policy cannot be changed. Let's suppose that our example policy should have a 15% commission rate. We can make this change directly from the payables by selecting our line and clicking the View Policy Details icon. We make our commission change and click OK. This will ask us if we wish to regenerate. We must to post this change. Back in the payable, we can see our updated amount due. We double-click the line to apply payment toward it. We will also double-click the 2 associated fees. We can see the total at the bottom update as we apply payment. Suppose we also want to pay $5,000 of the Brown Company policy. We right-click the line and type in the amount we wish to apply. Click OK and our total is updated. Now that our total matches what we wish to pay our company, we select an account to pay from, the trust in this instance. It assumes our next check number, though you can edit or remove it depending on your payment method. We type in a description and we click Pay. The program takes us into the trust account where we can complete our process by printing the check, by printing a detail report, and by transferring our commission to our operating account if we wish to do so at this time. The commission transfer leads us into a much deeper conversation about agency bill commission postings. Notice when we moved commission, we didn't post to a commission account, but rather did a simple transfer between banks. This is because the commission posted on our policy. We can view these commission postings by using the transaction detail icon on the Policy tab, where you will see that we have $150 hitting Safeco's commercial income account and $50 hitting the agency management fee income on the effective date of our policy. This is how accrual works. For more information on trust transfer, for both cash and accrual basis, see the tutorials for trust transfer in the periodic process section. We hope that this information has helped you see the basic workflow of the agency bill policy. Continue on to see more complex scenarios such as financing your policy.